Okay, hello everybody who is watching this. Today, I'm going to be reading Homestuck again. Where we left off, John looked out the window and was glorified to see that the mail was here. But his dad got it already. So, let's go back. You are about to hurry down the stairs when you hear a car pull into the driveway. It looks like your dad has returned from the grocery store. Oh great, he's beating you to the mail. Forget it. Check the mail later. If you go downstairs to get it, he will likely monopolize hours of your time. You decide to chill out up here for a while until the dust settles. Sometimes you feel like you are trapped in this room, stuck if you will, in a sense which possibly borders on the titular. And now your chum is pestering you again. The clockwork of friendship turns ceaselessly, operating the swing-levered delays of harassment in perpetuity. Whatever, the dude can just hold his damn horses. Oh. You've put countless man-hours into this assortment of quality titles. Okay. Read. You decide to consult with the Colonial's bottomless wisdom. Good grief, this thing is huge. It could kill a cat if you dropped it. But to really dig into this hefty book, you have to capitulog it. You are not sure if you were ready to log jam your other artifacts beneath it just yet. Capitulog the fake arms again. What did you just say? You don't want to clog up your... Oh, Jesus. In a momentary lapse of concentration, you accidentally capitulog the arms again. Set Pester Chum's status to bully. You don't think the situation is quite dire enough to go all the way to rancorous, but you still feel the Pester Chum client should reflect your mood in some way. Bully will have to do. You guess this unsurprisingly does nothing whatsoever. Oh, right. You forgot your chum is still pestering you. Answered Chum. Is it there? Please say yes. Maybe you can play it with TT. She's been pestering me all day about it. She's macking on me so hard all the time. I start to feel embarrassed for her. No one. It's a video. Making a video. Okay, sorry. Yes, it's understandable because you are really attractive. I'm attracted to you. Thank you. JK. Ha 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 ha. No, I don't have it yet. My dad has the mail, and I guess I have to go get it from him and see if it was there. And I've been busy spending all afternoon messing around with my stupid Silodex. It's so frustrating. What's your modulus? What? How do you retrieve artifacts from it? Oh, like one at a time, I guess. And if I put too much in, something falls out. Stack? Ha 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 ha. What is yours? Hash map. My bro taught me a few tricks. He basically knows everything and is awesome. What the hell is that? You should probably brush up on your data structures, I guess. Did you at least allocate your strife specibus? No. It could free up a card for you. Plus, let you attack stuff whenever things get too hot to handle, which is never. What have you got? Well, I've got a hammer, but it's trapped underneath some arms. Wow, you really suck at this, don't you? Just get rid of the arms and then allocate the hammer to the specibus. How? I don't know. Just use the arms on any old thing to see if it works. Combine fake arms with cake. You stick the fake arms in the cake on your bed. This definitely makes the cake at least 300% more hilarious. You're sure Colonial Sassacre would know the precise index of elevated hilarity. Locate hammer to strife specimens. You check the back of your strife specimens for the kind of apparatus you have in mind for it. John, select hammer. Your strife specimens has been located with the hammer kind apparatus. The hammer has been moved from your capitulog deck into your strife deck. Okay, I did it. Hammer kind? Yeah, okay. That will be the permanent allocation for your specimens. I guess I should have mentioned that. Hope you like hammers, dude. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. I can't imagine it's going to be all that relevant. Now that you got some space in your Sylladex to work with, you figure you might as well start squandering it immediately. Ordinarily, this ridiculous book would be way too heavy to carry around in any practical way. You guess maybe this is one respect in which the cards present some convenience. So, okay, Suburb is this game that a lot of cats seem hella pumped of, and this beta is sitting on my desk for review. So I'm like, yeah, man, I'll write something, but I don't know. I'm like, so this is about houses or some noise? That's fine. I'm sure that's like freaking dynamite in a handbag for some. But all I'm saying is when you do get to thrash anything while you're playing a house or some crap, are you ever in jeopardy of getting mud on your doll's dress or whatever from busting it out? And I quote, "The mad stunts all wicked uppins." Okay, I'm not gonna read the rest. Game though. It might come in handy if you ever need something that burns easily. Magician's hat. You expend your final kind on the magician hat. Get the funny glasses too. You don't have a free card in your Sylladex. However, you are able to merge the beagle pus with the magician's hat to create a clever disguise. Wear disguise to fool Dad. John, who is this John you speak of? You are quite certain there has never been or nor ever will be. Yeah, this is a really crappy disguise. While you're wearing the items, they remain on the card, but is temporarily removed from the deck, thus freeing up the cards beneath it. One of the wall hangs a picture of a feller who sure knows how to have a laugh. A man after your own heart. You always thought he looked a lot like Michael Sierra, but your dad swears on many hallowed tombs of Egypt that it's not. So you're not sure about that, though. On the other wall is one of your dad's stupid clowns, or harlequins, as he is quick to correct anyone who would venture such brazen assumption. The accursed odor of fresh baking wafts into your newfound nostril. Something is brewing in the kitchen. It must be the convincing of your arch nemesis, Betty Crocker, and the rich buttery aroma of her plot stinks to high heaven. This mission is going to be more difficult than you imagined. Admire harlequins. You check out the shelves of fanciful harlequins. Look at this frickin' garbage. You hate this stuff. Funny is funny, but your dad sure can be a real cornball. Sometimes at night you pray for burglars. A bright orange flame flickers in the fireplace. Doesn't matter that it's April and not terribly chilly outside. In a home, a fireplace needs a fire, because that's what a fireplace is for. A fire belongs in a fireplace. Damn it, categorically, at all times, without exception, as domestic myth of unaccountable origin holds. A new home. A home borrows the spirit of the flame for as long as it makes a guest of it. Much as the moon takes liberty with the sun's rays. The moon's an arrant thief. Her pale fire she snatches from the sun. You're almost certain Mark Twain said that. It doesn't burn as quickly as you hoped. Each Gabriel magazine is to be printed on 40% recycled asbestos. For big ups to Mother Earth, yo. You examine the sacred urn containing your departed Nana's ashes. When your father gives her a portrait, a wistful glance now and then, you can tell it brings back painful memories. A tall bookshelf, a ladder, and unbridged colonial sacrifices, but he never wants to talk about it. Top urn. You clumsily mishandle the sacred urn. Ashes everywhere. In retrospect upon mulling cinematic tropes regarding ash-filled urns, this outcome was virtually certainly. You'd better clean it up before Dad finds it. You now think it would be a good time to beef up your clever disguise. Examine oversized gift. Contemplating what could be inside this package is sort of exciting, but it makes you a little nervous at the same time. Open large present. Oh, hell no. Capitulog ashes. First you prop the Harlequin doll up on the couch, having it in the middle of the floor, sprawled out like an akimbo that struck you as unseemly. You capitulog the ashes to your available card. Combine ashes with the urn. You merge the sacred urn with the ashes. Most of the ashes back in the urn, but it's a total mess. Really, it would probably be tidier if you just used the broom and the dustpan. Put the urn back. No one will be the wiser, except for maybe for people with eyes. Go get fake arms again. You just got another brilliant idea for something to do with those pointless arms. You pry them out of the and capitulate them. Looks like Pestertrum is acting up again. I understand you have recently come into the possession of the beta release of the Game of the Year, as featured in respectable periodicals such as GamePro magazine. That's an ugly rumor. Whoever told you that is a filthy liar. And you should probably stop hitting on him all the time or whatever. I can't control. I can't control myself. I must have a weakness for insufferable pricks. Anyway, I still haven't checked the mail. My dad has it. I'm trying to get it from him, so BRB. John, what? You're wearing one of your disguises now, aren't you? You are typing to me right now while wearing something ridiculous. No? Why would you even think that? That's so stupid. Okay, why don't you go get the game for your father? Alright, wish me luck. Oh, by the way, JK, I was wearing a funny disguise the whole time. Gotcha. Hee hee hee. I know, John. Go back downstairs. Now, you can now execute that brilliant idea you had. There should just be enough frosting on the fake arms to serve it as an adequate adhesive. You don't care what Kaloni Sasakir says, that it makes Lisa 1,000,000% funnier. You inspect burnt paper on the floor. You put this back in the fire where it belongs. You throw present wrap in the fire as long as you're cleaning it up. Capitulog doll. You carry hefty items, but that thing is just way too big. Get real. Besides, you don't even want it. Read his sacred text. You thought about consulting the text to determine how hilarious the doll is, but this text is way too big to navigate in a timely fashion, so you forget about it. The door to the left leads to the kitchen, from which the smell of baking wafts, a powerful aroma which could lift an especially portly hobo off his feet. The door on the right leads to the study where your dad spends a lot of time. He could be in either room wherever you go. The study. Doesn't look like he's here. On the desk is a deck of playing cards and one of your dad's pipes, the April issue of the Serious Jester magazine, and a stray Capitulog car. There's also a can of peanuts on the desk. Haha, oh Dad, you won't be falling for that one anytime soon. A severe peanut allergy is a terrible affliction to cope with. You swap the magician's hat with the bowler hat. This disguise is somewhat less funny, but a lot more distinguished looking. Your dad maintains numerous pipes around the household. A father without a pipe is like strapping roughneck without a toothpick. That is to say, he is a rather piss-poor excuse for a roughneck if you ask me. You'd rather not take the pipe, though the first one tastes bad enough as it is. How you suffer for your comedy. Yes, this would be perfect for spacing your Scylla. John, Capitulog. Play haunting piano. Refrain. Okay. Play 52 pickup. You play the Prankto's favorite card game, even though you are alone in the room, thus rendering an especially foolish version of solitaire. So stupid. Look at this mess. The peanut gallery over there, sure to get a kick out of it. You are allergic to their scorn. Attempt to leave the house. You attempt to leave the house. When you go back to the living room and contemplate checking the mailbox outside, you think perhaps you should exhaust all possibility before plunging headlong into a dad encounter. Your television is currently airing a commercial. Check mail. Predictably, the mailbox is empty. You have already been scooped by your father. Okay. The streets are empty. Wind scums the voids, keeping the neighbors apart, as if grazing the hollow of a cut reed, or say a plundered mailbox. A familiar note is produced. It is the one Desolation plays to keep its instrument in tune. It's your 13th birthday, and as with all 12 preceding it, something feels missing from your life. The game presently eluding you is only the only latest sleight of hand in the repertoire of an unseen riddler, one to engender a sense not of mirth but of lack. His coarse schemes are those less of a prankster than a common pickpocket. His riddle is an absence of life. It is a mystery despairing altogether, like the moon's faint reflection, with even one pebble of inquiry dropped in its black well. It is the most diabolical riddle of all. Absence diminishes little passions and increases great ones. As wind extinguishes candles and fans a fire. Walt Whitman. Yes, you are certain Walt Whitman said that. 100% positive. You have a feeling it's going to be a long day. Okay, think I'm gonna leave it off here until the next episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.